Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I wanted to, after taking a look at the movie Captain America Brave New World, I decided I wanted to take a look at the box office for Captain America Brave New World. So let's dive right on in. Now, as you can see, got it already pulled up here. This is, truth be told, I wanted to make this video a couple days ago, but life got in the way, such as it is. So this is, I believe, as of yesterday. The worldwide is 290, and you can see here 142 domestically, 147 internationally. That's not good. It's really not. If we come down here at the box office, you can see the dailies here, 13th, 14th, all the way up to, actually, no, this would have been Monday. It's not yesterday. This is to date as of Monday. You can see it's just now obviously during the week things are going to drop off. That's normal. And then it did pick up again on the weekend, but even look at the weekends, like 7.2 here and 12.8 here. That's not good. That's the Friday and the Saturday. That's not good. And you can see from Friday to Friday an 82% drop. That is madness. That's utter madness. And it's just again Monday to Monday. You can see another 84% drop. Now, yeah, obviously the movie's gonna drop off weekend to weekend because more people are gonna see it the first week than after that because that's when it's new, that's when it's fresh. So that is understandable. That is expected to happen. But this is a big drop. This is a really big drop. This is, I believe, where is it? Yeah, 68% from Friday to Friday. That's around typical Marvel drop off as of late. It's a little bit worse. Usually it's around like 62 to 65. This is 68. Can't say I'm surprised though, because if you guys checked out my review, which if you did, I thank you. This is not a good film. It's really not a good movie. It's got so many issues, both in terms of continuity with the comics and itself. You can see that this movie was reshot numerous times. You can see where certain things start and then just go nowhere, or certain things end, and you're like, well, how did we get here? You can tell just watching this movie, there's a lot of things that they wanted to do, but they changed their mind or couldn't do. It feels a lot like this movie wanted to be a show, but then it got turned into a movie. It's just a mess. So while it is kind of surprising to see it drop like that, in a way, it's also not. I'm not really too shocked. I almost expected it to be a little bit worse, but this is about kind of what I was anticipating. And if we compare it to Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania here, which is the best one to compare it to, because if you see here, oh no, I'm losing it here. If you see here, it released around the same time, around the 17th here. And you can see the first week here, 17 and a half on the preview night, and 46, 33, 25 over the weekend. And if we check back on Captain Falcon, 12 on the preview, then 40, 27, and 20. So it is much lower than Quantumania. And Quantumania didn't do very well. It did horribly because it 463.6 overall, and the budget was what? What was the budget? 200 million. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Because if we look over here at Captain America, Captain Falcon, as I prefer to say, and this is something I also wanted to talk about, because you can see here, under production budget, it says 180 million. Now, I don't believe this for a second, because there were even people who worked on this movie that came out and said that number is not the production budget, that's the reshoot budget. That's how much all the reshoots cost when they reshot the thing 3 times. So that much I believe. Now, even if we do take that into consideration, how much does this movie have to do to break even and make a profit? Well, typically how box office works, and a lot of people still, it seems like with every Marvel movie that comes out, we have people have to completely re-explain this, and now it's my turn to do it. You take the initial production budget, which here I'll play devil's advocate and say that yes, This movie did in fact cost $180 million to make. Well, you also have to add marketing to that. Because there are a lot of people saying that, oh, in the first weekend, it made its money back. No, it didn't. That's not how this works. You initially have to take the 180 million and then anywhere from 50% to double the budget for marketing. So that means, and I've seen, I don't know about you guys, but for this movie, I've seen tons of marketing. There were all kinds of ads in front of YouTube leading up to this film's release. It had a Super Bowl spot, which those things aren't cheap. They're very expensive. Going into Walmart, they have those big old displays and everything. So the marketing for this one's probably about the same as the production budget. So going off of this number, you double it, it would be 360 million. We're still not there yet, but we're not even done. Because you think 360 million, that's the production budget plus the marketing. No, that's not all of it. Because then you have to take into consideration that Disney, Warner Brothers, whatever the studio is, does not get the full box office receipts. They don't get all of it. They get a portion of it because the theaters have to get some too, right? And I believe it's in the States, they get 60%. I believe it's over in, what is it, Europe, they get 40%. And then in China, they only get 20. So you might as well add another, at least, we'll say another 100 million on top of that. So that's 460 million. If this is accurate, this ain't 460 million. That's just to break even, not to make a profit. You're looking at probably closer to 500 million for them to start making somewhat of a decent profit. We're just barely over halfway there. And going back to the box office tracking, I mean, if this has another, because this is the weekend here, this past weekend. If it has another 60% drop, you're looking at about what, 3-ish million here, and then another maybe 5.5 here, so maybe less than 10 million. This movie might not even make 300 million after its third weekend, and that's not good. Tracking like that, it's gonna probably, it might struggle to make this. It might struggle to make this. It might struggle to make 400, let alone this. But that's not even it. I want to talk about, because, like I said, I don't believe that this is the real budget. I don't, because there have been people who worked on this and said, no, this is how much the reshoots cost. The initial amount that was given was around 360 million, 350 million, something like that, which I believe to be more accurate because if you look at a lot of these Marvel movies, the recent ones are all anywhere from 2 to 350 million, which is insane. And they wonder why they're having issues making their money back. Now, only recently, within about the week or so that this movie came out, did they start saying, "Oh, it was actually 180," or "Oh, it didn't go through reshoots." Which it's interesting that they waited till the very last week before the movie came out to say that, and they haven't been saying that earlier and debunking these things earlier. But I digress. If the movie, in fact's budget is 360, then you're looking at like, doubling that with marketing is going to be 720. Then you figure adding another 180 on top of that ish, which is about another half of the initial budget for all the extra figuring in for the box office for all the other places. You're looking at about 900 million ish just to break even. 900 million, probably closer to a billion to break even. That's not making a profit. If this movie needs to make $1 billion to break even, there's no way. There's no way. Not when it's been out this long and this is what we're at. There's no way. And to be quite honest, it deserves it. This movie is not good. Like I said earlier, it has so many flaws, so many issues. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. There's no way. It's not gonna. This movie's not making either budget back. It just isn't. And hopefully, obviously, we know Marvel's seeing this and they're panicking. Hopefully, they start to course correct. I've been hearing things here and there from other sources that I follow, other YouTubers and things like that, and doing my own research. Yes, Kevin Feige and some other people involved, they do want to try and get more back to form. They said that with this, trying to be like, "Oh, well, this is gonna be like Winter Soldier," and it's like, no, it wasn't like Winter Soldier. It was like a really bad knockoff of Winter Soldier that wasn't any good. So hopefully, after seeing this, we still have Thunderbolts coming out in May, which I'm debating on if I'm gonna take a look at. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna be as bad. It could be very blah, but we can't have that. We need movies that are really good, not just blah or mid or bad. So Thunderbolts is gonna say a lot, and then Fantastic Four is gonna say a lot. That needs to be big for them. If Fantastic Four flops, I don't know. I don't know where you go from there. But we also have Daredevil Born Again coming out next week. I'll probably be taking a look at that hopefully next weekend, maybe Monday-ish, something around somewhere around there. I'm really excited for that because I absolutely love Daredevil and I love the Netflix series. And from the trailers and everything, it looks like they're trying to go away from what they did on, She-Hulk, which completely neutered the character and disgraced the character. So I'm hoping that that's going to be a lot better. So I'll be checking that out. I also am probably going to do another video on this, maybe Monday, Tuesday-ish, to see what this coming weekend is going to look like and go from there. But yeah, that's about it. I thank you guys for watching. If you guys are so inclined, please leave a like, comment, and even subscribe. I'm having a lot of fun doing these. I want to keep doing this. And yeah, that's about it for me today. Hope you guys have a great day. And peace and love, everybody. Bye.